right into your reading. We're using the Goddess Tarot today and some Oracle decks, but I'll pick those specifically for your reading. Excuse me. I'm drinking soda water. Maybe I'll make a note to not drink that when I'm doing readings so I'm not belching all over you guys' reading. This is a general reading. It may or may not apply. If it doesn't apply, you can always check your rising or your moon or your Venus. Last week's readings were really heavy, and these a little bit softer this week. I think it was that deck that I was using that was pretty intense deck. All right, what do we got for Virgo? Nice. Right off the bat, we got Lakshmi, the goddess, and Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune, but I also like to read from, just for the major arcana cards from this, because they're a little different for this specific deck. But let's get you a couple more cards first. This what's Wheel of Fortune or Lakshmi, I mean, she's not alone on this, so that's the first thing I noticed in this card is she's sitting with somebody on this dragon or bird. I think it's dragon, but so she's not alone in whatever this is. I'm not sure what that means, but maybe it'll be some type of partnership or something. Let's see. Virgo. Okay. We got this guy. This isn't a bad card. It just can be annoying. Well, I don't want to say annoying, but we'll see. We'll see what the cards give us. But we do have the Two of Pentacles. So this is balancing something. And I don't know if this has to do with the two people on there, like you and somebody else. There could be some juggling here, but we'll see. We'll see. And then you have the Prince of Staves. It's the Knight of Staves. So this is very much, if it's a person, it can be a very charismatic person. We don't know yet. We'll see what other cards we get to see if it's a person. But charismatic person, sort of like rush in and charm you. Kind of sweep you off your feet energy. It can be really fun energy, but not a long-lasting energy. But if it's regarding a situation, it could be just trying new things, a new beginning, a new job, a new moving, something like that. But you're taking a risk. If this is representing you, there's some type of risk that you're taking. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, so that's nice. So next to the Fortune card and Ace of Pentacles, there could be some good fortune coming your way. Possibly with money. I mean, Pentacles is money. It could just be material things. New beginning, new fortune. Oh, and they have the Ten of Staves that came out of nowhere. So the good thing about the Ten of Staves rather than the other staves, I guess, I don't know, but it's definitely the end of a cycle. You don't have to carry the staves. And most tarot cards, like traditional tarot cards, it's like a person is carrying all of these staves on their back, and it's heavy. It's heavy. I kind of intuitively interpret the Ten of Wands as like it's like other people's stuff, but that's just me. You could have just been carrying too much effort, that you put in too much effort, and you're like done with that. I mean, there's no more wands, so the good thing is you know, you don't have to carry that anymore. You're dropping all of those. You have the Five of Cups. This is regret. It's mourning. It's crying over something that in the past that was lost. But you always see in the cards, you know, there's three cups spilled behind them. It's a very emotional card, you know. So I said crying because it's like very watery, emotional. Three cups are spilled in the back there's still 2 full cups in front of this person. They're not paying attention to those. They're still crying about the ones that they spilled. Maybe somebody gave you their cups, or they gave, you know, or reversed it if it fits better. But there's still an opportunity here for emotional exchange, and they're not paying attention to that. They're like, I really see the 5 of Cups. Like, I know this person that used to do this, and it's like, I don't know, sort of like they like being sad. I don't know. I don't think anyone likes being sad, but you know what I mean? Like there's things to be grateful for. They just rather cry about what they did wrong, or what somebody else did wrong, or what they lost, or what was, you know, spilled, and not drink or consume, or, you know. Let's see what else we get. These are like very like good card, bad card, good card. I don't know what we have yet. Oh, here we have a 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. So this could be a love reading again, Virgo. And then we have Freya, power. Let me actually, let me read these, the Lakshmi and the Freya card. They're both in the air. They're both flying in the air. Not all the goddesses cards are like that. I wish I knew the story of Freya. I mean, I don't. I do know the story of Freya, but not good enough to like relay it to you. But if you're interested, you might want to look it up. It will probably say something about it in here. But it's very much like being in your power. Like, if I remember correctly, it's like her lover, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was her lover, like betrayed her or something, and she came back and was like more powerful than before. So Lakshmi, it says, the Hindu goddess of fortune and prosperity, Lakshmi is believed to be attracted to sparkling jewels, which are like the riches she bestows upon her favored worshippers. It says, the generosity of the universe, the ability to be open to abundance, positive expectations, awareness of beauty and love. Yeah, and then we have, let's look for Freya. Power. Freya, the Norse goddess, Norse goddess of creativity, love, and beauty, shows that true power lies in the ability to discriminate between aggression and passivity, and the ability to choose between them at the right time. Okay, so that definitely might apply to somebody. Yeah, it's like positive card, negative card, positive card, negative card. Let me see here what we... Yeah, unfortunately, maybe this, okay, this Knight of Wands could have been a player in this reading here. He very well could have been juggling you with other people. Maybe he had promised, you know, like you guys would be more than that, and have some type of fortune, or some type of future together. I mean, on the fortune card, she is sitting with somebody and they're looking towards, and it's specifically the masculine is like pointing forward, like showing her something. So he may have been promising you a lot of things, and but he was actually juggling. Oh, here comes the boy. Here comes the boy. Here it comes. Sorry, Virgo. He's still a kitten, but he's so big and he's so clueless. See? Sorry. Yeah, this person could have been a player and offered you this Ace of Pentacles, but maybe he was offering other people the Ace of Pentacles as well. And you know, that's why you have the 10 of Staves here. It's like you carried all this. This was a heavy experience, and you or them were definitely sad about this and regretting something. You took your power back, and you know when, you know, to use it. Let me see here. He's a monster cat, see? He has big mittens. He has mittens. Get down, Bubba. Let me see here. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. You're gonna lay right there, aren't you? I mean, if I remember last week, this is somewhat similar to, you got it, to last week's reading, except for, I think if this is like an extension of last week's reading, it's like you have, you're not wasting as much energy and being sad about this as you were, and you are definitely moving into your power. The Two of Cups here could be somebody new. It could also just signify that you did have like this, like a really intense connection to them emotionally, sexually, all of that. You may really be, you're also maybe being sad that this wasn't what it turned out to be. Then you have the Nine of Staves. Yeah, I do think this is what the story is. The Nine of Wands is like the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you gave this person one last chance, one last fighting chance, and it turned out that it wasn't, you know. Then he gave you that 10th stave, and you're like bummed, you know. You're like, no, I gave you one last fighting chance. I'm not doing this anymore. What's with the Two of Cups for Virgo? Is this a new person? Do we need to change decks? Let's see, what's this? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. This is a messenger, a quick message from somebody. You could have been communicating to them. They could have been communicating to you, but it comes in quick. It's definitely, and you know, a lot of these cards too, like people, some of them look very like content. Like this Two of Cups, they look very in love. She looks a little pissed, to me, at least. She looks a little pissed. Like she has a very tense mouth, like. So this message may have not been, I mean, it could have been you being very clear to them that this is over, because the message is quick, but it can be really straight to the point, even borderline harsh. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is definitely a Virgo card, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like the earth signs always show up in their own reading. I'm a Taurus, so your fellow earth sign sister. Whoops. I feel like this is you stepping into your power, you focusing on home and yourself and your money and your life, and you're kind of calling your energy back from this person, and giving it to yourself again. Then you also have the Princess of Pentacles. This is some type of communication. It could be an opportunities coming to you as well. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really similar to last week's reading, Virgo. Nobody else's have been so similar except for yours. So even reading for the same person again. Not much can change in a week, you know. I mean, sometimes it does, but not always. Yeah, and then you have Justice. So definitely feel like you're getting your justice. You may have communicated this to them. There is some opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and then you got Isis for Magician. That's beautiful as well. Yeah, there was like a lot of transformation last week, if I remember correctly. and like a lot of the things were coming to you, I remember as well. But you did have like this nasty breakup or like with this person, and there was some things you had to get through first. I'm gonna read Justice and Isis because these cards are so different for the major arcana. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Okay, let's read Justice first. I feel like you are getting your justice though. You're moving on with your head held high. Oh, here we go. Often depicted with an owl as a symbol. Oh yeah, see, that's wisdom. Your justice is like knowing what you know now. Often depicted with an owl as a symbol of enlightenment, the Greek goddess Athena's brilliance of reason was said to be as penetrating as her clear gray eyes. Skilled without equal in the art of battle, she gave just protection to those in need of defense. Okay, this is the need to take a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation. Imagine yourself as wise as Athena. Are you being fair to yourself and those around you? The ability to defend oneself so that justice may be done. Yeah, this is you defending yourself, and the power card too, the Freya card, is like knowing what power you have and when to use it. And with the Princess of Swords, that you came in and you maybe said some sharp words to this person. Maybe they deserved it. But you are wise. You have this owl with you. You have this wisdom now. Maybe take a little step back to detach from this so that you can, I think that's what you are doing here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles. I think you had a lot of that last week too. You are just kind of focusing on yourself and your money and your own energy. Okay, the great Egyptian fertility goddess Isis is a potent symbol of the alchemic. Show you one. Is a potent symbol of the alchemic transformation suggested by this card. She alone was the possessor of the secret name of Ra, the Egyptian ruling god, giving her unlimited magical powers, a growing awareness of the magic within yourself, a yearning to grow beyond perceived limitations. You are able to transform your life through the strength of your originality and power. All you need to do is own it. Renewed creativity and vigor. Yeah, I think you're getting your groove back, I guess you could say, but maybe you've been thinking about this a lot too with the Page of Swords, and I don't blame you. I mean, it's really, really reflecting last week's message a little bit too. There was some person, I mean, I feel like this specifically is for a feminine energy that has had a masculine that was like, I will show you the world, and like was actually showing everybody the world, if I remember correctly, showing them their world. I don't know, but you are going to get so many good things coming, and I remember that's what last week's reading said too. Like all this really good stuff is coming. You're stepping back into your power, but I think you're also knowing how to wield it, and that could also be the Nine of Staves too. Like, yeah, you're very much stepping into your power. I feel like maybe we need to get a different deck. Let's see. I'm gonna get a couple different oracles. I'm gonna use this one. I have not used this in so long, but I brought it out since I'm doing these readings now. Let's see what they get for you, Virgo. Oh, Virgo, let's see. Oh my gosh. Third party. So that, you know, maybe for some, may not apply to everybody, but that's kind of the energy I got with this. I didn't get that energy right away, but when the other cards came out, I did get like this like player energy, especially because this Wheel of Fortune is like, has two people in it. And this guy is like trying to con the feminine kind of. What else do we have for Virgo? I've been having like light music, like lo-fi music in the background. Let me know, comment if you guys like that, or if it's annoying, or if you can even hear it. I have no idea. I'm just trying out things. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Virgo will tell me the truth too. I know that. We also have contemplation. Definitely in your thoughts. Which, you know, maybe you, with that Justice card, maybe you can take a break from thinking about it so much. I know that's so much easier said than done. I've been there, trust me. Really, I have. Sometimes it's like an obsession. Ooh, metamorphosis. You are going through a metamorphosis. I mean, especially with the Isis card, and you are going, and the Freya card. Like, this is transformation. You are really stepping into your power here. And action. I think you're definitely taking action with this Queen of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. There is some type of opportunity here with the Princess of Pentacles as well. And I mean, this is almost a little reminiscent. Sorry, it's my daughter cooking something to eat. I'm just a single mom with like a kid and animals, and so there's always going to be crazy sounds in my videos. And I don't know, if you vibe, subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. I get it. So with this card too, she definitely, it kind of looks like the Chariot card to me a little bit, and like where she's really like moving forward. Anything else for Virgo? My cat's a Virgo, if anybody cares. He just had his birthday. Okay, fear. So this card, especially with the way it looks, like I feel like you have a fear of this person trying to come back. Because look at the hand in the back. Ugh. Like, it's like you're on, it's like you're like, especially with the Knight of Wands too, it's like you're kind of like ready for anything, ready for this person to try to like creep back in a little bit. What else do we have for Virgo? Ooh. Big dreams. This reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles card too, because of that moon. You may be having dreams about this whole situation. I know when I was in a similar situation, it was like my dreams haunted me and it drove me crazy. And they still happen sometimes. That was years ago. This also, obviously, I think you are just dreaming big and looking forward to your future. You have a lot of pentacles here, Virgo, which is, you know, you're an earth sign. You can manifest a lot. We do manifest a lot easier. We manifest earthly. It might not seem like it all the time. Trust me, I know. But we can manifest pretty quickly. So fifth dimension, right away, I feel like somebody's having dreams about this person. Ugh, I'm sorry if that's you. Like I said, I've been there. And they just taunt you, don't they? In the dreams. It's like the worst. Like they taunt you in the dreams. And you know, it's, for a long time I thought, I'm not going to use any of the typical terms that we use for these types of relationships. I'm not going to do it. But you know what I'm talking about. If you know if this resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about. And I thought at first when I was having those dreams, like I was like, oh, we're like meant to be, and like, you know, and it's like, No, that's just your subconscious not being able to understand any of it, because it just felt so amazing. It felt like you were like flying on a dragon with this person. Like it was right. And I can't tell you. It's you have to. I had to learn on my own. Everybody has to kind of go through that process on their own when they do. Some people don't have to ever go through that process, but those of us that did, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say the term or the word. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, this is meant to be, but it was actually like my mind and my conscious, like, what the fuck? Like, this is not okay, and it wasn't okay, and like I said, it's up to you how you want to interpret those dreams, but I really feel like it's our consciousness, our heart, and our mind like trying to make sense of it, because it just doesn't make sense a lot of the time. Free will, everybody has their free will, and whether you had a soul contract with this person or not, we all have our own free will, whether we want to keep that agreement or not, because it's on a soul level, right? And so once we come into this human body, we don't remember any of that. Well, most of us don't, unless we're doing the work. Then we are a little more in touch and a little more aware. So yeah, this person's wearing a mask. That's what they do. That's how they hook you. That is what they do with everybody. Yeah, come in and sweep you off your feet, but it's not real. And then we have release. It's time to release this, Virgo. I know you can do it. Focus on your coin, you guys. Focus on your stability. Focus on your happiness, your health, your wellness. Know that you have justice coming in. Detach a little bit if you can, however that looks to you. Give yourself a lot of self-love, and step into your power. You can learn from situations like this. It takes a little while, but just be really gentle with yourself. I'm going to get you one more card from the Witch's Oracle. I feel like this person looks like a young, oh my God, what's her name? Is it Glenn Close? I don't know if that's something, okay, I love this deck though. This is a new deck. And it's a little deck. It's not that big, but the cards have like two full pages of info. I'm going to do an unboxing soon, but I like to play with them first, so I can do a better unboxing, and they're really slippery. Whoa. Okay, hold on. All right, Virgo. I don't know, that kind of felt sticky. We'll see. I mean, it says cloak, and it makes me think of the mask card, but we'll see what it says. Yeah, it has a little fox next to it. Oh my gosh, hold on, sorry, there's a spider, just one second. Sorry, you guys. I don't kill spiders, I take them outside, but I definitely don't want them like crawling around on me, so I had to address that right that second. All right, where were we? Virgo. We have the cloak. It says camouflage, and I'll show you that card in just a second, but I want to get you one more. Ooh, I like it. I haven't seen this card yet. All right. So this is the cloak card. You can see all the little chakras. You might be doing some Kundalini yoga and meditation or some type of chakra work. I'm a Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher, so that's immediately what I think when I see chakras. It's a really powerful practice for clearing and balancing your chakras, and if you haven't heard of it, you might want to Google it or YouTube it. It's pretty cool. But let's see what it says in the book. I mean, this is it looks like a very powerful some type of representation. The bird, I don't know if that's a crow, and you have you have like an eclipse over your head or something. I mean, I'm not really sure what that is, but it makes me think of the eclipses, and we do have eclipses coming up on the 25th in Scorpio. Not an astrologer, but this is important for everybody because it's going to affect us, all of us. And then we have another eclipse on, I think it's November 7th or 8th in Taurus. So I don't know if that's going to be significant for you, but that's immediately what I'm feeling with this. Like, it looks like an eclipse above your head. So you might want to look something up if you aren't aware of the eclipses. You might want to look up something about it. That might be for somebody specifically. And then we have the Wizard card, which I'll show you that in just a second. These are really cool. Yeah, and then there's the infinity symbol in there too. All right. The vibration is astral. So the astral plane, that's the dream plane, that's the fifth dimension, that's the dimension that we're in before, well, after we sleep and before we're actually out of our body, or even when we're out of our body, I believe. Keywords: containment, camouflage, and visibility. The cloak defines a boundary. Maybe you're having to put boundaries up. It's never easy. And has the ability to camouflage what it contains. Death is something depicted as a cloaked figure camouflaging the void within. A cloak enables the wearer to take on its qualities while also providing warmth, protection, and containment. It can represent invisibility too, shrouding intense and potential actions until revelation is appropriate. So you've got the action card here too. And maybe with that Ice card, the Magician card too, you're using your tools to kind of stay unnoticed. Cloak signifies a time to hold yourself and your ideas with care and to proceed with caution. This goes back to the Freya card of having the power but knowing when to use it. Proceed with caution, not revealing yourself or your intentions to others too soon. Observe and weigh whether to speak or be silent, act or wait. Things are germinating and require the right attention. All is not quite in place for the complete picture to emerge. There are many thieves on the road to enlightenment who may well be looking for what you have to give. More invisibly cloaking your future plans. Be patient, all will soon be in place for revelation. Whatever you need to progress will be signposted clearly. Learn how to read and trust these signs. Observe, wait, and watch. The wise one in you knows when to maintain silence. Okay, that's specific for somebody. And then we have the Wizard. Spiritual impeccability. Got the lion. Got Gandalf in there. Got the castle. Let's see here. I put this like lotion on that has like little tiny sparkles in it because I don't know. I just wanted to like camouflage my skin a little bit, but every time I touch the cards, I'm like picking up, it's like sticking to me. Okay, so where are we? 39. Okay, vibration is spirit. And keywords are self-importance. Ooh, there's a little unicorn in there too. And then like the labyrinth in his hands. So keywords are self-importance, impeccability, and egotism. Wizard is a Middle English word originating from the root wiz or wise. A wizard carries spiritual and magical powers, again Isis, so masculine, feminine, same energy. A wizard carries spiritual and magical powers with the ability to influence energy by enchantment, occult knowledge, and sorcery. Wizard is not a masculine name for a witch. Witches can be male or female, although wizard is always a man. It says wizard reveals that you have the potential to be charismatic and influential at this time, but beware, for wizard carries a cautionary note. Are you being used or using another? When you find that you are in a position of authority, control, or influence, this goes back to Freya too, having power and knowing when to use it. When you find that you are in a position of authority, control, or influence, ensure that your powers are utilized for the greater good and not for personal prestige or gain. Do not be tempted by your ego. Impeccability is essential if one is to retain magical or spiritual gifts. Current circumstances may be a test to see just how much spiritual wisdom you deserve to carry. Move forward with integrity. Whoa, okay. Very specific message again. It says more ego. Oh, the low note of this card is more ego, less spirit, challenging self-importance. But the high note is actions taken now wield powerful results. But then it also said to like be careful and wait or know when to use this power. So between these two cards here, this is just like, I mean, you'll know if this is for you, whatever this applies to in this reading. There's something you may know, and that gives you this power. And you have to tune in and know when to use it and how to use it, and make sure that it's not coming from a place of ego, but more of a place from wisdom. You'll know who this, if this is for you, you'll know that this, you know, if this applies to you, what that means to you. But those are your two Witches Oracle cards, and I hope this reading helped. It's a little bit similar from last week's. These cards clarify a little bit for somebody for sure. These are the Mystic Moon Oracles. It was from a long time ago. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but yeah, I mean, stay in your magic. There's a lot of magical cards here and powerful cards here, so use your power wisely, Virgo. And I hope that resonated for somebody. And if you liked this reading, please like and subscribe. I am new, and I would super appreciate it. And I'm still a little awkward, but it's okay. I'll get better. I'll get more comfortable as I go. But I appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate you being here and watching the whole video. And I hope I see you again next week, Virgo. Take care.